Udah rapi belum duduknya nih?
Hai Kencukenian, jangan lupa like, comment, and subscribe Serasan Radio 100,8 FM.
Assalamualaikum semuanya Kancekunian. Ketemu lagi kita di Sersan Mangrasam di suasana hari ini Jumat tanggal 21 Maret tahun 2025 di suasana hari Jumat 9 hari menjelang Idul Fitri. Oke semuanya Kancekunian yang saat ini sedang menyaksikan live kita di Facebook, kemudian juga di streaming kita di www.serasan100,8fm.com dan juga di streaming kemudian di frekuensi kita 100,8 FM, baik yang ada di rumah, di kantor, ataupun dalam perjalanan. Spesial sekali hari ini kita ngundang dan kebenaran beliau ada di Muara Enim. Spesial Mr. Conny from Swedia. Yes, oke. From Swedia. Kita akan bertanya banyak sama beliau, kenapa beliau berada di Muara Enim dan kenapa suka dengan Muara Enim. Dan di sebelah kanannya adalah Kak Fajar. Beliau ini adalah partnernya Mr. Conny. Dia kemana pergi berdua. Maksudnya tuh penerjemah. Guide. Tour leader. Dan juga kita culik Dr. Dolly ke studio hari ini. Biar apa tuh? Maaf, Inggrisnya agak beda. My English not speak apa not apa
No very well.
no very well. This is spesial. Oke semuanya Kancukunian, kita mulai nanti 2 sesi, sesi 1 20 menit, kemudian agak kita break sebentar, lanjut lagi. Oke Kancukunian, saya tanya langsung nih ke beliau ya. Welcome to Muara Enim.
For 15 years, after 15 years, we are welcoming you.
Oke, nanti Mas bantu ya kayak. Oke, apa nih alasannya bisa dengan Muara Enim tuh apa sih yang menarik di beliau?
What do you think about Muara Enim? Why you become too many times you coming here?
I think Muara Enim is a very friendly city, very friendly people, and of course I get to know this Fayar, and he have grown up in Muara Enim. He have a lot of friends here, a lot of relatives here, so I'm meeting a lot of people, his friends, his relatives, and everybody be very, very friendly to me. And I like it here. A little bit like when I grew up in Sweden. 50 years, no more than 50 years ago. 70 years ago.
70 years.
Whoa!
Yeah. For your age and still traveling.
I was born in central Stockholm, but when I was 4 years old, we moved to suburban, still in Stockholm, but a little bit suburban. And the place I grew up in, a little bit similar to Muara Enim in many ways. Yeah.
Okay.
So when I come here, I think a little bit as it was when I grew up in Stockholm.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, of course.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
About the childhood.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
But then I've been traveling all around the world. I've been to many countries.
That's important.
Yeah, because first I get a summer house on an island outside of Stockholm, north of Stockholm, and I spend the summers in that island. And then I came to business travel.
Business travel.
1985.
Wow.
Go-
1985.
Yeah. Going to Hong Kong, going to Tokyo, going to Bangkok, going to Philippines. And then I think, oh, very nice traveling. So after that, I started traveling. Every holiday, I've been traveling to different countries. And then when I get retired, I could travel a little bit longer time.
How long have you been retired?
I was retired 2012.
2000.
So they 13 years ago.
13 years
13 years ago, yeah. I was 66 when I retired. Then I've been traveling a little bit longer time. And since my wife don't like to travel as far away as I do, she likes to go to Paris. But that's enough. And I traveled with my daughter many years, but now she's grown up. She has a boyfriend. She won't travel to anymore. And then I met this guy, and he liked to travel too.
Yeah.
And then we're traveling together to many countries. And of course he wanted to come home, and then I said, "Oh, can I join you?" And then I started to join him when he went home. Not every year, but every second year or something like that. And then when I was retired, we could stay a little bit longer time. Since 2005, you said. I've been coming not every year, but almost.
Okay.
Every year, every second year. And then COVID came, and not traveling, and I had a little bit medical problem, operation and things like that. So for 3 years we didn't come here.
Yeah.
And then I'm coming again last year, and coming this year, and hopefully, if I can still be friend with him, I'm coming back next year.
Okay.
You say that you have been traveling all around the world and you see good view from another place.
Yeah.
But this something special with Morenim, more than 15 times.
Yeah.
Lebih dari
Yeah,
15 kali ya.
Yeah.
What do you think the most interesting part? Is it the view or the people that you share?
I would say it's the people.
The people.
Yeah, I like the society, the people.
Yeah.
They are very friendly. Not only to me, but I think they are friendly to each other too.
Yeah.
So it's a very nice
Social
place.
interaction-nya
Yeah,
yang
yeah.
menarik buat beliau. Yeah.
So that's what I like. So I travel after I retired. I try to travel 2 times every year. I'm going 1 time somewhere else and 1 time coming to Indonesia.
Mungkin ada tambahan dari Mas Fajar sharing tentang beliau. Ini kan kayaknya bestie banget nih. Bestie.
Apa nih kesimpulan yang ini Mas Kak Fajar yang tadi beliau sampaikan? Kira-kira?
Ya, dia lebih senang sini soalnya saya kan layar di sini gede-gedenya di sini.
Oke.
Jadi punya banyak teman. Jadi teman saya teman dia juga.
Oh gitu. Oke, siap.
Keluarga saya keluarga dia juga.
Oke, menambah keluarga.
Iya.
Oke. Oke, kan cukup nih kan beliau ini Mr. Koni sudah 15 kali kurang lebih ke Morenim karena ada sesuatu yang baru menambah saudara.
Sejak 2005 loh.
2005.
15 kali.
Daripada di Bali lebih senang di sini.
Lebih daripada di Bali.
Kalau di Bali kan lebih banyak individu kan.
Oh, oke.
Oh iya, kalau sana kan masing-masing
ala
ya.
Western lah.
Iya.
Oh, ya kalau di sana dia ketemu
Iya.
bule lagi
Iya.
kan. Kalau di sini kan ketemu kita ya kan.
Kalau di sini kan lebih terasa Indonesianya, budayanya,
Iya,
segala macam, setiap hal gitu. Ya.
Oke.
Kalau di Bali lebih ke ala ke Western lah.
Masih ini ya masih ke bawah-bawah dia ada di suasana apa negaranya kayak ini.
Suasananya.
Nah, sekarang Mas Fajar tolong dibantu tanyakan lagi sama beliau bagaimana selera makan.
About
Sama
Ada kultur
Yeah. No, but I like the food. Beef rendang is my favorite.
Rendang.
Rendang.
Yang kemarin
Yeah.
dibahas. Palembang.
200 kilo.
Gak ikut ke Palembang kan?
Rendang 200 kilo.
Rendang
hilang.
Palembang.
But sometimes you have a little bit too much chili in a lot of dishes.
Ya.
And I'm not so fond of chili. And sometimes a little bit too strong for me.
Iya,
But
kadang-kadang.
otherwise I like it.
Durian.
The food heat. And I like durian.
Apa
eating also,
favoritnya?
yeah.
Makanan favoritnya?
What kind
Pindang.
what kind of favorit in Indonesia? Indonesian food.
No, the local. Morenim.
Morenim food.
Do you know the name?
The name food? No, I don't know.
Probably tempoyak.
Okay, tempoyak.
Have you tried the durian? Durian, the local
yes,
durian?
I have. Yeah.
Karena kan sering kali kan mereka nggak suka kan, aromanya nggak suka.
Okay. Yeah.
Tapi ada juga.
Beliau suka?
Ya, suka.
I think it's all right.
Oh yeah, you can eat it.
I can eat it. Oh, yeah.
First time
No problem.
coming to Indonesia, you been try to durian.
Oh,
Yeah.
dari awal ya?
Yeah. Jakarta, first time you coming to Jakarta, you
Yeah.
try durian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The durian, is actually very famous in Morenim. That's we proud of.
Yeah. Yeah.
The local durian, and when it's fully ripe and we cannot eat that much, so we can convert the durian into another form called tempoyak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Have you ever heard the tempoyak? Taste the tempoyak?
He been
It
taste.
smells
Yes, I've
strong
been
actually.
taste. I've been taste. Yeah.
Taste, yeah. You can
Taste.
mix it with
With
the
fish.
Yeah.
paste,
Yeah.
the
Mm.
paste, the
Yeah.
durian paste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can mix it with the nih kayaknya kebanggaan
Okay.
kita. Kebanggaan semua.
Hamina making.
Ya, masih making ya.
Yeah.
Siapa? Teman?
Oh,
keluarga.
Keluarga saya bikin tempoyak.
Tempoyak.
Oh, beliau suka.
Pernah coba.
Oh, pernah coba.
First time when I came to Jakarta, I stayed with his sister.
Oh, okay.
And then he built a house, and now I stay with him. But in his house.
Yeah.
But every day I going to Gria Sintesa Hotel
Oke.
for breakfast,
Swimming.
for internet, and for swimming.
Oh gitu,
And
dulu
that-
awalnya.
Then in the afternoon we do something else, going to somewhere and visit people, and
Oh.
so I have a very, very, very pleasant time here. And the people and staff in all the people in Gria Sintesa is very, very friendly.
Gria Sintesa.
Yeah,
Oh, Gria
Istri
Sintesa.
Sani.
Yeah, little bit promotion.
Yeah.
like,
Promotion, yes.
yeah.
Nih tanya lagi nih Kak Fajar. Di Morenim saat ini datang sudah berapa desa yang pernah beliau kunjungin?
Lokasinya
Pernah
di
dibawa
mana
nggak
aja
sih ke
tuh?
desa-desa di kita?
How many region you been
Village.
to? Spesial semua, like Hujan Mas, like Lubas,
Oh, I don't know.
like
You know better than me because I don't know the name of the regions.
Any specific region that you remember? The place that you
Probably Hujan
found?
Mas.
I remember
Interesting.
Hujan Mas because
Hujan Mas.
Hujan Mas.
because I'm very, very popular. Hujan Mas.
Hujan Mas dimension.
Yeah.
Hujan Mas.
But I'm popular anywhere,
Oh iya.
mostly among children.
Yeah,
Because they think, oh, hello, Mr.
Mr. Connie, yeah.
But that is my problem in when I stay in Morenim, that I don't speak Indonesian. I've been here many times, but still
Okay.
I don't understand Indonesian.
You-
just some words,
Yeah,
but
just
if you
some
speak Indonesian, I don't understand. And the Indonesian people, they are not so good in English.
Cocok. Jadi gesture, just
Yeah, but little bit strange because in the school, children here start learning English very, very
early.
at the same time as Swedish
System.
children.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all Swedish children they speak fluent English when they finish school, but here I don't understand why. But you go out school, some go to university, but still they don't want to speak English. They don't understand, they say.
Yeah.
But I don't know, if you study too much grammar or not try to speak
That's probably.
fluently.
Mungkin kita terlalu banyak
But-
belajar
but-
grammar ya.
Because I think
Daripada
I think it's
conversationnya.
yeah.
Ya.
Apalagi kalau ketemu sama native speaker. Udah
Benar itu benar.
Iya.
Oke.
Yeah.
Tapi kalau buka nonton Netflix atau yang
Netflix
lain
asal.
bisa.
Yeah.
Tapi ya that's probably our problems because we need to learn much about English, not only the grammar but also the conversations.
I would say fuck the grammar. You don't need grammar for talking to people. If you're gonna write a book, you need grammar. But just communicating, you don't need
Sponsor
grammar.
lagi.
You understand the words, and people understand you.
Yeah.
You just smile and say words that people can pick up.
Yeah.
Then you don't need the grammar.
Yeah.
The grammar can come later when
Yeah.
you speak more fluently.
Pesan sponsor langsung dari native speaker. Nggak perlu grammar yang bagus-bagus amat lah, tapi
penting komunikasi.
communicationnya.
Yeah.
Ya karena memang ini. Semoga sering datang ke sini mengajari masyarakat Hujan Mas dan sekitarnya. So people
No, but-
come.
Kita bikin kampung Inggris.
Kamu Inggris yang ngajarin
Ya,
Mr. Koni.
Kepala sekolahnya.
Iya.
Yeah.
Oke. Nah, Kanca Kurniawan, seru sekali ngobrol dengan beliau. Dibantu sama Kak Fajar
Fajar.
juga tentunya dan dokter.
Orangnya
Dok,
ramah banget.
orangnya. Dokter ada mau ditanyain lagi, Dok? Tapi langsung terjemahin, Dok. Langsung translate.
Iya, iya.
Oke.
Jadi a little bit we want like to know your story about your country. We've talked about our
Okay.
country,
Yeah, yeah.
our place, where what is the conditions. I heard that actually at this moment at your country actually it's already at winter
Ya.
winter
Yeah.
season,
no.
and you don't enjoy very much about the
No, not anymore.
not anymore.
When
For
I,
your
when I was a
age.
child, it was very, very fun to play in the snow,
Ya.
Yeah.
throw snowballs, and but the older you get, the more problem you get with the snow. It'll be slippery, and be frozen, be cold,
Yeah.
dinging.
Dingin,
Yeah.
For your age,
So then-
that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. So otherwise it's quite nice. We have 4 seasons. You have the springtime
Yes.
coming now. When I coming home, it should be
Yeah.
springtime, then be summer,
Yes.
but 2 short time summer, about 3 months, and then be autumn, and then winter coming again. But the change is very nice,
Yeah.
actually. But the winter is a little bit too long, and the summer is too short.
And
For me.
the winter is too cold. How many degrees?
In
this year?
sometimes in Stockholm it can be minus 20.
Wow,
But-
minus 20.
Yeah.
Kayaknya
Dingin
lebih jangan the freezer
Yeah.
from our own freezer.
Yeah. But I can wait a week or two. But
Yeah.
normally a little bit minus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Yeah.
degrees like that, and then be a little bit plus. And that's a problem also with the snow, because coming snow, everything be white, everything be nice,
Yeah.
and then be a little bit warm. The snow melt away, everything be dirty, not nice anymore.
Ya.
Yeah.
So
A little bit fun fact about your country. We see that so cold conditions,
Yeah.
and for that reasons, that's one part of reason that you come here would like to enjoy more summer.
yeah, yeah.
More summer, yeah. That's
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
could invite your friends, because probably these sessions, this podcast session, actually will be broadcasted and share also to your Facebook. So
Oh, yeah.
say
Okay.
hi to
Oh, yeah.
Connie's friend.
Yeah.
Hi. Connie's friend. Do you want to say name of your friend probably?
No, too many.
Okay, too many Connie friends. So we would like if you want to come next our time with the Connie to morning name, we would
Yeah.
like to enjoy our full summer time. We have no winter, because full summer.
So I said something about my background. If you want
Yeah,
before,
we like to
Yeah.
hear about it.
because when I then grew up in Stockholm, I didn't like school so much. so I quit school quite early.
Really?
And then I joined the insurance industry, Assurancy.
Asuransi.
And then I've been working with Assurancy, and then I get better and better job and good management job when I be retired. Yeah.
Okay.
And on the side, I've had some business. I have working with a real estate
Oh,
business.
I see. Yeah.
And horse.
The horse. Oh, the
Race
horse
horses.
also.
Race horses, yeah. So
Yeah.
I've been breeding and owning race horses for 45 years or something like that. Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
But not so many anymore now. But I've had a lot of horses and bred a lot of horses, and I was also chairman of the Swedish race course, the biggest race course in
Whoa.
Sweden for thoroughbred.
For a thoroughbred,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because in Sweden, trotting is more popular than gallop.
Oh, okay. Trotting,
so
yeah.
trotting
Then
is bigger.
Bigger, yeah. Itu ininya.
So I
olahraga.
like,
Olahraganya,
you know, so I also like to do different things. I've been involved in many organizations and things like that too.
Same as me.
So yeah. So I've had a very good life, I think.
Sorry?
I
Life?
had a very good life.
Oh, yeah.
Meeting a lot of different
Meeting a
people.
lot of people.
Yeah. And been able to traveling also because as a representative for the Swedish insurance industry, I've been traveling to a lot of countries also for conferences and speaking and things like that. So that also partly first time I told you before. My first traveling outside, I've been to Finland, Norway, and
Yes.
almost Germany, but my long traveling to Asia was 1985, and that was for representative for insurance. And then I've been traveling to many countries as insurance representative. So I have been traveling in my business and also traveling on my free time for tourism.
Yeah.
And that is very nice. Meeting a lot of different cultures, different kind of people, and you also realize that many Swedish people think that Sweden is the best country of the world, and Sweden is a very good country to live in. Social welfare, and because Sweden get quite good economy, because during World War I, Sweden was not joining. World War II, Sweden was neutral too. so we had benefit from that. All other
Yeah.
countries in Europe were fighting, but Sweden
can
could
build your
build the
country.
country. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sweden has been a very, very good country. Still,
Yeah.
I think it's rating one of the 5 best countries to live in. But unfortunately, it's turning a little bit the wrong way. The last this century, little bit wrong government and criminality going up, and
I see.
it's
The criminal.
yeah. So it's not as good country now to live in as for 25-30 years ago.
I see. Yeah.
So hopefully they will turn it around again. But still, it's a very good country. And another thing by traveling to other countries, coming to Indonesia, is the money I get. I have a very good pension, but my money is. When I come to Indonesia, I'll be like this. Everything here.
Kursnya bagus.
Everything here is
It's cheap, yeah.
yeah, very, very cheap
Yeah.
compared to Sweden.
Oke.
So
Jadi banyak sekali kisahnya.
Mm-mm.
Ya. Dari backgroundnya nggak suka sekolah, lebih suka kerja dan berinteraksi.
yeah.
Sampai akhirnya sekarang
Bisa keliling-keliling.
bisa keliling dunia.
Long
Well,
trip.
yeah. But what's good in Sweden is that you have social welfare, you have
Yeah, social
free
welfare,
school,
yeah.
free hospital care, medical care.
Yeah.
You don't pay anything. You pay a little bit, a small amount, but
Yeah.
mostly it's free.
But high tax also for the
Yes, high tax.
income.
Yeah,
High
yeah,
tax. That's
of course.
where they come from.
So 70%.
70% ya, sampai 70% tax.
Maximum 70% ya.
The tax.
Before, when I had my real estate company, and I had a quite good salary, the maximum tax I paid for the last 100 kronor we have in Sweden, the last 100 was 87% tax.
87%. Wow.
87% tax. But now it's been a little bit reduced.
Lower.
So now I don't pay. What do I pay? I do pay 35% or something like that in tax. But most people with high income have a tax maximum 50%.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oke, sip.
Konsep perpajakan juga, dan memang ya itulah sharing dari beliau bahwa memang beliau bukan orang yang suka settle di satu kegiatan aja. Race horse, beliau punya breeding juga.
Ya.
Ya, langsung minder Plumeria. Karena kita breeding kecil-kecilan, ya. Dan kudanya kuda lokal. Unyu-unyu.
If you want to buy a horse, you come to me.
Good price.
Yeah. Good, very high price. High but good.
Thoroughbreed. Kalau thoroughbreed kami masuk Indonesia, just for info, it's lebih dari 1 M.
1 M ya.
Ya, untuk sampai ke Indonesia. Tapi maintain-nya luar biasa.
Oke.
Karena memang jenis makanannya, maintain-nya, terus suhunya juga, perawatannya. Itu satu orang satu. Saya satu kuda satu. Dia nggak bisa.
Banyak tangan ya.
Nggak bisa. lebih waduh. Berat lah.
Sweden don't export so many horses, but we export wood, timber,
And
steel, IKEA, Precis. Volvo for cars, Volvo and Saab, and we also export football players. If you like football, you know,
football player juga.
Maybe you're old enough to know Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic,
Yeah, he's Swedish.
Swedish,
yeah, and now you have a new guy in Newcastle, Alexander Isak, very popular. So when I go around, I walk around a lot, meeting, talking to children. Someone play football, and then they ask me if I like Ronaldo or Messi.
I like my people more.
Before I can say, but Ibrahimovic, you know Ibrahimovic. Everybody know Ibrahimovic. But now he finished playing. He's a little bit old. But it's funny to know that the other day, you know Alexander Isak. Oh yes. Yeah. So they have good control over football in Europe, but they of course don't think as Alexander Isak as a Swedish, because he playing in England, Ibrahimovic played in Milan and Juventus and a lot of other countries. But we have a lot of good football players.
Sweden,
Dejan Kulusevski in Juventus.
And for the music. From
Sweden? Music, of course. I forget the music.
ABBA, ya?
ABBA and Roxette.
Roxette juga dari sana ya.
And then you had Swedish House Mafia for a little bit younger people. And
itu populer banget tuh
di Indonesia.
Itu top banget. ABBA.
Some years ago we had Loreen. Euphoria was playing all in Bali. When we come to Bali, discotheque always play Euphoria. But ABBA is the most famous Swedish group, of course.
Oke, sip. Oke, Kanci Kunian, kita ngobrol dengan Mr. Koni, seru.
Ternyata luar biasa experience-nya,
pengalamannya traveling segala macam. Nah, nanti Kanci Kunian kalau nanti bahasanya apa tuh, nanti bisa ditranslate langsung tuh nanti di YouTube keluar sendiri tuh pakai apa dah itu. Kalau nanti saya translate ntar bingung loh pada.
Nanti kita coba tag juga ke profil beliau langsung.
Biar beliau share juga.
Jadi teman-teman bisa ngelihat bagaimana kehidupan Mr. Koni di Sweden, bahwa memang itulah kehidupan yang beliau jalani. Jadi bukan cuma sekedar cerita doang. Beliau suka posting soalnya. You love to post your activity, right? in your social media.
I like to post, and also it's demand from my wife. You post
Laporan.
you post every day, so I know you're alive.
Tetap laporan. Ternyata kesamaan kita di situ. Oke.
Semuanya kan Cukunian, kita ngobrol seru. Kembali lagi kita di Sersan Mangrasan di sesi kedua ini masih dengan Mr. Koni, Kak Fajar dan juga Dr. Doli ngebahas tentang begitu cintanya seorang pria dari Swedia, Mr. Koni bolak-balik setiap liburan pasti ke Moraine. Gitu. Keren sekali.
Oh ya, sedikit story tadi ya, bahwa beliau memang dengan background sebetulnya punya pengalaman yang luar biasa ya. Jadi membangun karirnya mulai dari insurance ya. Dunia asuransi tadi ya, first of all. Sudah itu punya bisnis di bidang properti, mengembangkan juga properti, dan beliau tadi sharing bahwa di sana properti ya bagus, cuman memang pajaknya gede banget ya. Sampai 80%. Buset. Sudah itu juga sempat punya bisnis traveling. Ya, jadi bisnis traveling itu yang menghantarkan beliau ternyata bisa keliling ke seluruh dunia. Banyak tempat yang sudah dikunjungi, dan salah satu yang beliau sukai itu ternyata bukan cuma view. Ya itu mungkin di-share ke masyarakat di Moraine, bahwa salah satu respect terbesar beliau adalah ternyata di Moraine itu, khususnya di daerah mana tadi?
Hujan Mas.
Hujan Mas. Dimension Hujan Mas itu masyarakatnya interaksinya sangat baik. Dan beliau sangat suka, dan ada seseorang dari Sweden yang sampai segitu cintanya datang lagi dan lagi. Dan kayaknya hampir tiap hari nongkrongnya ke situ ya. Di Hujan Mas. Ya. Sudah makan durian, ada dukunya juga, dan berinteraksi sama masyarakatnya, dan itu mungkin suatu kebanggaan buat kita masyarakat di Moraine, bahwa kita juga ternyata bisa kok menerima kunjungan dari luar dan menerima dengan baik seperti itu ya. Silakan lanjut.
Nah ini Kak Fajar nanti bantu translate lagi ke beliau. Sudah berapa banyak negara yang dikunjungi sama beliau, dan negara mana paling berkesan?
How many country you've been traveling? Which country the best for you? Your favorite? Probably you cannot forget about some country.
Different country have different charm. I think I've been traveling to more or less 50 countries around the world. Depends if you count the Vatican State like a country or not. But I've been to 48 real countries. But I like Indonesia, so I'm coming many times to Indonesia, going to Bali a lot of times, and so I would say Indonesia is my favorite country to travel to. But I have good times traveling to other places in the world too. So, but
any sport that you like at the special country, probably?
Since
Do you like skiing? Skiing?
I liked skiing when I was a child, but on the flat. I never go downhill. No. But I played a lot of football when I was a kid. But now I cannot do that anymore. And in Gidetjavangen I was swimming, snorkeling.
Swimming, yeah.
But now I'm too old for sports, I think.
Iya, kalau di Moraine permainan kita di lingkungan seperti biasa kan, zaman anak-anak. Sepak bola sama.
No.
Yeah.
But actually I played football with some of the small guys yesterday.
Oh ya? Di mana main di sini di Moraine?
when I take a walk along the railway there.
Pas anak-anak
Yeah.
lagi main bola.
Oh iya iya iya.
Bikin popan.
Iya. Tapi hebat nih kalau udah
Ya.
umur 78 sekarang
Ya.
masih bisa main bola.
Yeah.
Karena kita umur 78 udah kontrol rumah sakit terus.
But every day I'm swimming in Gria
Yeah.
Sintesa, so in the swimming pool.
Iya iya iya.
So I say swimming kanske the sport I enjoy
Salah
most
satunya,
now.
ya.
Yeah.
Swimming. Tuh mention sekali lagi Gria Sintesa.
Gria Sintesa
Salah satu
Favorit.
hotel pilihan favorit beliau. Ya.
Gria Sintesa.
Gria Sintesa Moreno. Tadi udah apa nih? Hujan Mas.
Hujan Mas, Gria Sintesa.
Gria Sintesa.
Oke.
Apa lagi? Semendo udah.
Udah.
Semendo.
Sudah
Oh iya
pernah?
Semendo. Ini
Sudah pernah?
You
Salah
been
satu
to
favorit gue.
Semendo. Lotte Coffee Terrace there. You been there
Oh yeah.
together with Mama Aldi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then you've been buying coffee also.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Yeah, you been there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And you enjoy the coffee.
yeah, yeah,
You like local coffee?
yeah.
Yeah. Jadi sampai dibawa ke you
Ya.
bring the back to Sweden
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
the local coffee.
Some packet
Yeah.
to coffee Semendo.
Yeah.
Wah, ini jadi kopi lokal sudah sampai
Swedia.
ke Swedia.
The-
Mereknya apa?
Merek.
Mention lagi.
The coffee Muljadi Chang selling where it's produced.
Kopi Arabica juga.
Ya.
Iya iya iya.
And then kopi Bintang.
Kopi
Wah,
bintang.
oke.
Di mention lagi.
Ya.
Gria Sintesa lanjut mention kopi bintang.
Ya. Udah sampai Swedia.
Udah sampai Swedia dan disukai dari teman dari Swedia.
Jadi beliau ini sudah mengunjungi hampir 50 negara,
Ya.
setengah dunia.
Iya.
PBB aja 120 negara kalau nggak salah. PBB.
Enggak tahu.
Beliau udah bisa jadi ini. Oke, tadi negara mana paling menarik katanya?
Indonesia salah
Indonesia.
satu.
Salah satu Indonesia.
Dia suka.
I must give a little bit more promotion here because Meliana Melli,
Hah?
she always bring me coffee.
Oh,
Yeah.
si ini ya Cemeli ya.
Yeah.
Mention.
Mancer lagi Cimel.
Cemeli lagi. Iya 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 iya.
Apa yang membedakan rasa kopi kita sama yang
What can different taste
Rasanya di mana?
coffee in Western coffee? Local
Coffee.
coffee.
I cannot describe it. It's different, just
Iya.
yeah.
Probably strong taste probably. More strong
Lebih
taste.
ke arah unik ya. Di unik.
Yeah, yeah,
Unique flavor.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not stronger. It's not. I don't know. Just a unique flavor.
Thousands.
For the coffee, yeah. The local coffee, kopi bintang.
Kopi Bintang, terima
Sponsor.
kasih.
Yeah.
Terima kasih banyak Kopi Bintang, sangat diminatin sama beliau Mr. Koni, dan juga untuk Gria Sintesa, tempat favorit untuk berenang.
Iya.
Ya kan?
Kenapa kita sebut satu-satu? Karena memang itu adalah salah satu kebanggaan ikon-ikon juga di Morenin
Iya.
sini ya.
Oh.
Dan memang ternyata bukan cuma disukai lokal, tapi juga disukai pada mereka yang datang ke sini. Salah satunya dari Swedia.
Swedia. Nah, kemudian ini Kak Fajar nih, negara mana lagi tujuan beliau nih setelah Indonesia? Setelah
After Indonesia, where which country next you dream?
I don't know. I've been so many nice countries, so I don't have any favorite actually.
tidak ada, oke.
Think about it later. Have plenty of time.
Yeah,
Oke, nah,
but
next trik tips menjaga kesehatan usia beliau sekarang 79 tahun Kanco Kunian.
78.
78 tahun usia
masih
beliau
traveling.
dengan posisi sekarang
Sendirian,
traveling
traveling.
segala macam sendirian ke dunia.
Can
Kita pengen
you
tahu
tip to the people
Menjaga
pen radio? How do you making big your body, your health thing?
no.
How you maintain your
Not be all.
you can travel.
Yeah, one thing I can promote is non-smoking.
No smoking.
Oh, okay, no smoking.
No smoking.
And that I think is a little bit problem for Indonesian people here in Iran too. Yeah, because 50 years ago everybody was smoking in Sweden.
Yeah.
I started smoking too, because when you grow up 13, 14 years old, or you start smoking, you feel like a man. But now everybody, Western people know the danger of smoking. So it's not trendy anymore to smoke.
Yeah.
So if young people in Sweden now, when they smoke, people don't think they are
Manly.
manly. They think you're crazy. You're smoking. But Indonesian,
Yeah.
too much smoking.
Too much.
So I
Still
don't
be
think
trend
you
Indonesian.
should live longer in Indonesia if you are not smoking.
Pemilik rokok soalnya terkaya di Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Artinya populer.
Populer,
Okay.
betul.
What else?
But otherwise, I don't think you should do so much. You just gotta have a good life. Enjoy
Yeah.
your life. Do things you like. Eat things you like. Just to feel good. Then I think you'll live longer. You don't have to practice anything athletic or something like that.
Yeah. Jadi memang
Maybe give you more job if people training a lot and are athletic, but but I think you just as you have good friends, you enjoy life, you have good social life,
yeah.
then I think you live longer, and a good economy of course helps. Yeah.
Jadi bukan cuman sekedar apa namanya jaga kesehatan aja, tapi juga surrounding sosialnya juga.
Yeah.
Happy life.
Oh,
Yeah.
oke. Silaturahmi kalau kita.
Silaturahmi.
Iya.
Makanya hobinya berinteraksi
Iya,
sama
betul.
masyarakat. Hujan mas.
No. But not only, I like I'm very popular
Yeah.
in Lubes too.
Lubes, yes, Lubes.
Lupa sih
But
gak di-mention.
but always, I like to take a walk by myself.
Yeah.
Also in central Moranim here,
Yes.
and
People know you.
people, a lot of people know me or have seen me, or and of course
You're famous.
I've been to a lot of weddings and things like that, meeting a lot of people, and I don't recognize everybody. so when I meet someone, I say hello,
Hello,
because maybe we
They
met
know you.
before or not. I don't know, but then
know you.
people say hello back, and all the children are few children, some. A little bit afraid of bully. But most children with bully is very, very popular.
Lucu soalnya
Yeah.
bisa interaksi lah.
And I like to speak to the children and to speak to people, because the children can say some words in English and can say, and I try to learn them Swedish.
Oh,
Yeah. Because when you meet someone in Sweden,
Oke.
you say god dag, god dag.
Good.
Gudang,
god dag. Yeah, god dag, god dag.
Diajarin balik.
Oke,
So when
semuanya.
I come into Lubis now, children there look, when they see me, oh, good dog, good dog.
Diajarin. Oke, lucu ya
semuanya.
sharing culture-nya.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Very nice.
Ya,
Oke,
ya,
thank you Mr. Connie. Kak Fajar juga terima kasih banyak telah hadir di studio. Welcome to
Ini udah mau closing ya?
Closing kita.
Karena mau sampaikan
Kan kondisi di apa? Merchandise.
Oh,
From Dr.
ada
Doli.
kami mention juga
Oke.
Batik Serasan.
Batik Serasan. Terima kasih banyak
Terima
nih.
kasih banyak. Ini
Ini
juga dan juga dari special from sponsor terbesar kita dan
Wah, sponsor the big sponsor.
our big sponsor from
Plumeria.
Eco
oh,
Park.
Eco Park, okay, yeah.
Probably could remind you about how you breed your horses.
Yeah, yeah.
Jadi di negara beliau juga melakukan breeding pada kuda thoroughbred yang mahal tapi kalau Plumeria Eco Park hanya breeding untuk yang kecil-kecilan saja. Ini ucapan terima kasih atas kehadiran beliau, sedikit merchandise mungkin bisa dibawa ke Sweden, sehingga ada kunjungan dari Sweden ke Plumeria Eco Park.
Yeah.
Oke,
Excellent.
silakan. Ini
Jadi
dulu.
Ini ya. Boleh.
Iya,
Oke,
Batik
sip
Serasan
nih.
dari Batik Serasan.
Batik Serasan, terima kasih banyak.
Batik Serasan
Oke.
is a
Batik Serasan.
local dress.
Okay.
Special for you, special because you have enjoyed the Morenim. This is our pride ya. Jadi salah satu kebanggaan. Ya.
Oh ya.
Diri juga. Salah satu kebanggaan kita mungkin bisa dibawa ke negaranya satu. Oke, and then satu lagi yaitu sebuah merchandise dari Plumere Eco Park.
Oke, keren.
Keren ya. Dari Morenim, semoga mengingatkan juga bahwa di sini juga ada apa sih namanya? Breeding, horse breeding.
Yeah.
Ya, horse breeding Plumere Park, and you can wear it when you come to apa namanya? Hujan Mas.
Hujan.
And Lubes. Itu putra Lubes. Oke.
Oke, semuanya.
Closing, silakan.
Terima kasih banyak Kancu Kunian.
Yeah.
Kelar sudah aksi acara kita hari ini, Sersan Mangerasan, kehadiran Mr. Koni dan juga Kak Fajar bersama Dr. Doli. Seru ngobrolnya, nanti kita ketemu lagi dalam suasana yang semakin semangat. Semuanya, terima kasih banyak. Assalamualaikum semuanya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Halo dok. Halo, numpang bertanya dok. Boleh, silakan. Dok, makanan dan olahraga apa yang bagus untuk usia lanjut untuk kesehatan tulang dan sendi?
Baik, sebetulnya tidak ada makanan spesifik yang dibutuhkan pada usia lanjut untuk menjaga kesehatan tulang dan sendi. Tapi salah satu yang terbaik adalah tingginya protein sehingga mensupport untuk aktivitas dan metabolisme dan juga untuk mencegah terjadinya kerusakan pada sel sehingga kesehatan tulang dan sendi serta di otot juga bisa terjaga. Nah, fokusnya pada saat ini yang kita bicarakan adalah terkait dengan olahraga, ya. Jadi olahraga yang menggunakan aktivitas pada otot, misalnya pada weightlifting, mengangkat beban dan lain, adalah salah satu yang direkomendasikan dan ternyata juga efektif menjaga kesehatan otot dan tulang. Jadi tidak cukup hanya dengan makanan saja, tapi dengan aktivitas yang mengangkat, ya, exercise dengan aktivitas mengangkat itu juga akan membantu memaintain agar makanan yang dikonsumsi itu efektif terbentuk pada otot dan menjaga kesehatan tulang. Dan satu lagi, jangan lupa bahwa pentingnya kaki atau tungkai pada orang tua sebagai jantung kedua dan juga untuk beraktivitas sehingga mencegah resiko terjadinya jatuh dan mencegah fraktur pada orang tua. Sampai jumpa.